I'm not sure what a collaboration between this artist and Radiohead would sound like, but Sigur Rós, by the way. But basically, that's me saying that this album is fantastic. A literal piece of art, in my opinion. I mean, a lot of the lyrics sound like dark, bizarre lullabies, almost. And the instrumentation all over this thing is truly something to sort of let just just wash all over you like a giant wave. Burn the Witch and Daydreaming are 10 out of 10 tracks for me. I already made individual videos about me talking about those, so I'll include those in the description box in the comment section down below. Deck's Dark is so fantastic. I mean, it almost sounds like angels have filled up cups full of like sonic noises, and like they're pouring these sounds into your ears, and like sounds are different over here as opposed to over here. There's like guitar riffs going on over here, and like twinkling gorgeous sounds happening over here, for example. Oh my god, just the variation and just these eargasmic sounds happening in a lot of tracks are like this, where there's all these gorgeous sounds going on over here, but there's all these fantastic sounds going over here in this ear at the same time, and they just mesh together to create just, oh god. Track number 4, Desert Island Disc. It almost sounds like Radiohead's stab at country, the genre. It's really good. I just love the crisp guitar here. Full Stop is great as well. Love the ominous opening instrumental, and it's definitely head bob worthy. It's just a jammin'. It's just a jam. Identikit or whatever. Track number 7. The best way I could describe this song is that if I had just, on a day kind of like this, if I had just kicked off my shoes and my clothes and I was about to run into the ocean, this would probably be the best soundtrack. The Numbers is a really, really fantastic track. Just a perfect fusion of just Tom's haunting voice, the strings, the orchestra music, really beautifully noisy instrumentation full of sounds that are just like swimming out of your ears, in and out of your ears, and there's these vocals, especially towards the end, that almost make you sound like you're listening to a strange memory out of like Minority Report or something like that. Tinker, Tailor, Soldier, Sailor, Rich Man, Poor Man. I was not going to remember that. This track is fantastic. Oh my god. Maybe one of the more impressive instrumentals on this album. And one of the most memorable as well. I love the main synth that's harmonizing in the background, and there's like large sections of the song that sound like Radiohead's attempts at a James Bond theme song, which is ironic given True Love Waits is a perfect ending to this album. I mean, it is so just it's sort of like a love song that I think Tom York wrote a long time ago. I almost picture like a raining like it's raining outside whilst Tom was writing this, wherever he was when this was written. Just the flurries of pianos and just the walls of cinematic sound that just overwhelm you in this track. And especially when he's saying something equivalent to like "don't leave," a few times over, and that's like one of his last statements as the album closes out, and you're just like, that's it? I mean, for me, this is an album that's got a huge replay value. I'm going to be listening to this again and again, whether I'm creating to it, or sleeping to it, or driving at 4 a.m. to it, or whatever else. Running through these woods over here. Have you seen these woods? Look at these woods. I mean, this is an album for that kind of backdrop right there. Basically, what I'm trying to tell you is that I fucking love this thing. I'm feeling a 10 out of 10 on this album. It almost reminds me of like a sonic version of The Master from Paul Thomas Anderson, which is a film that I've just rewatched again and again and again, and sometimes I'm like, I don't even know why I keep watching it again and again. I mean, so much of it is not entirely clear yet, and it's so bizarre and strange, but there's something about it that just draws me back to it again and again. It's just so beautiful, you know, like this. Yeah, and you know, it's interesting that this is called like a moon-shaped pool is the name of this album, because where's Kid A, my favorite album? I imagine Kid A would be like the dark side of the moon, and this album is sort of like the light side, the part that is completely brightly illuminated. All right, I'm getting out of here. I'm feeling 10 out of 10. Fuck it. But you know, why'd you hate it? Why'd you love it? Let me know.